I want you to visualize a disturbing image. Picture a common house fly buzzing against a closed window pane. You have seen this happen. The fly is desperate. It wants to get out. It uses every ounce of its biological energy. It flies faster. It hits the glass harder. It buzzes louder. By all cultural standards, this fly is a hero. It is the definition of hard work. It is the definition of grit. It is giving 100% effort to achieve its goal. But here is the tragedy. The fly is doomed. It will die on that windowsill, exhausted, dried out, and confused. Why? Because the solution, the open door, is just 10 steps away to the left. But the fly cannot see the door because it is too focused on the struggle. It believes that if it just hits the glass harder, eventually it will break through. This fly is you. Look at your life right now. You're hitting the financial ceiling. You're working harder than you did 5 years ago. You are reading more business books. You are drinking more coffee. You are stressing more. You are sacrificing your sleep. And yet, your bank account is stuck at the exact same level. You are burning out, just like that fly, waiting for a breakthrough that never comes. Welcome to Money Unmasked. Today, we are going to dismantle the physics of your reality. We are going to discuss the most counterintuitive, dangerous concept in the psychology of wealth. We are going to talk about how to break through that glass wall, not by hitting it harder, but by stopping completely. This is not magic. This is not manifestation for lazy people who want to dream on a couch. This is a brutal psychological law known as the law of reversed effort, first described by Aldous Huxley. It states, the harder we try with the conscious will to do something, the less we shall succeed. The harder you try to swim, the faster you sink. The harder you try to fall asleep, the more awake you become. And the harder you try to force money to come to you, the faster it runs away. Today, we stop the struggle. Today, we learn the art of the quantum leap. To understand why your hard work is keeping you poor, we must look at a toy called the Chinese finger trap. It is a simple woven tube. You put your index fingers into both ends. Now, try to get them out. If you panic and try to pull your fingers out by force, the tube tightens. The woven material contracts. The harder you pull, the tighter it traps you. If you struggle, you are stuck forever. You are trapped by your own effort. This is not just a toy. This is a perfect model of your financial life. When you are desperate for money, you emit a specific frequency. In transurfing, this is called excess potential. You are creating a vibration of lack. You are screaming to the universe, I don't have this. I need this. In physics, nature hates imbalance. When you create excess tension, nature creates resistance forces to balance you out. Think about it. When you walk into a sales meeting or a job interview thinking, I need this deal, I must close this, or I can't pay rent. What happens? The client smells your desperation. It is a biological stench. It repels them. They don't know why, but they don't trust you. You push, and they pull away. When you launch a business thinking, I must make $1 million fast, you make rash decisions. You annoy customers, you cut corners, and you fail. Your hard work is actually high friction. You are living in the world of Newtonian physics. You are trying to push a massive boulder up a steep hill using brute force. Action and reaction. Sweat and tears. But wealth, true, massive wealth, operates on quantum physics. In the quantum world, an electron does not struggle to move from point A to point B. It does not traverse the space in between. It disappears from point A and reappears at point B instantly. This is called a quantum leap. To make a quantum leap in your finances, you must stop pushing the boulder. You must relax your fingers in the trap. You must do the thing that feels scariest. You must let go. Only when you stop pulling does the trap expand and let you go. So, let's get practical. Does doing nothing mean lying on the couch, eating chips, and waiting for a bag of cash to fall from the ceiling? No, that is stupidity. That is apathy. We are talking about something much more sophisticated. We are talking about the ancient Taoist concept of Wu Wei. It translates to effortless action or action without action. It is the difference between a machine gunner and a sniper. Imagine a soldier with a machine gun. He is terrified. He holds the trigger down. He sprays thousands of bullets everywhere. He is making noise. He is destroying the trees. He is sweating. He is running around. He is hustling. He looks very busy, but he hits nothing. Now, imagine the sniper. He does nothing. He lies perfectly still in the grass for 3 days. His heart rate is slow. His breathing is undetectable. He waits. He observes the wind. He observes the target. He is not working in the traditional sense. He is aligning. And then, one small action, 1 millimeter of movement on the trigger, and the target is hit. The sniper achieved 1,000 times the result with 1% of the energy. That is Wu Wei. That is the quantum approach to business. The wealthy do not run around like headless chickens checking emails every 5 minutes. They wait. They observe trends. They position themselves. And when the opportunity aligns, they strike. They don't force the market. They ride the market. Think of a surfer. A surfer cannot create a wave. If he tries to splash the water to make a wave, he looks like an idiot. He waits. He floats. He does nothing. But when the massive wave comes, he paddles a few times and lets the immense power of the ocean propel him forward. If you are exhausted right now, it is because you're standing in a swimming pool trying to create a tsunami with your hands. You are splashing around, making a mess, and going nowhere. Stop. Get out of the pool. Go to the ocean. And wait. The quantum leap does not happen in your actions. It happens in your identity. This is where most people get the formula backwards. Society taught you the formula: have, do, be. If I have $1 million, then I will do what rich people do: invest, travel, and then finally I will be a wealthy, confident person. This is a lie. This is why you are stuck. You are waiting for the external world to change before you change your internal state. The quantum formula is be, do, have. You must be the wealthy person first, internally. What does this mean? It means shifting your state of being before the money arrives. Imagine you already have $10 million in the bank. Seriously. Close your eyes and feel the weight of that reality. How would you walk into a room? Would you rush? No. How would you talk? Would you speak fast and high-pitched? No. You would speak slowly. You would take up space. Would you be desperate to close that $500 client? No. You wouldn't care. You would be calm. You would say no if the deal wasn't perfect. And here is the cosmic joke. The moment you genuinely don't need the money comes. Why? Because you stopped creating resistance. You stopped broadcasting the signal of, I am poor, please help me. You started broadcasting the signal of, I am abundant. In quantum mechanics, this is related to the observer effect. The observer creates the reality. If you observe yourself as lacking, the universe gives you more lack. If you observe yourself as abundant, the universe rearranges itself to match that frequency. This is how you break the glass ceiling. You don't break it. You vibrate at a higher frequency, and you pass right through it like a ghost. You stop acting like a beggar knocking on the door. You start acting like the owner of the house. The owner does not hustle. The owner commands, I know what you are thinking. Your brain is fighting this information. Your brain is addicted to stress. Your amygdala thinks, if I am not worrying, I am in danger. If I am not busy, I am lazy. So I am going to give you a challenge, a dangerous challenge. I dare you to do nothing for the next 24 hours. I don't mean watch Netflix. I don't mean read a book. I don't mean scroll TikTok. That is not nothing. That is dopamine consumption. That is noise. I mean, nothing. Sit in a chair, walk in the park without headphones, look at a wall, lay on the floor and stare at the ceiling. For the first few hours, you will feel withdrawal symptoms. You will feel terror. Your hand will twitch reaching for your phone. You will feel guilt. But if you push through the terror, the mud in the water will settle. In that silence, for the first time in years, you will hear a voice. That voice is your intuition. That voice will give you the sniper idea. It will tell you the one thing you actually need to do to double your income, not the 50 busy work tasks on your to-do list. The one move, the lever that moves the world. The quantum leap requires a run-up. Silence is your run-up. You have tried working hard for years and you are still here. Why not try doing nothing for one day? What do you have to lose except your stress? If you are brave enough to stop running on the hamster wheel, hit the like button right now. Do it as a signal to the algorithm and to yourself that you are getting off the ride. Go to the comments and write one phrase. I am still. Let the world spin. You are the axis. Subscribe to Money Unmasked. We don't teach you how to survive the storm. We teach you how to be the eye of the storm. Relax. See you at the top.